All right, everyone. Thank you so much for taking the time to join us today. My name is Shima El-Khalil, and I'm a student information specialist here at McMaster Continuing Education. Today, I have my colleagues Monica Morita and Chris Rotolo joining me to present our business programs for our online info session today. As we do have multiple programs that we will be covering, I do ask that everybody reserves their questions we will have a Q&A portion at the end. In the meantime, you're welcome to drop your questions in our Q&A chat so my colleagues in the back can help you with answering any questions that you have today. Before we get started, I also wanted to take some time to read off our land acknowledgement. McMaster University recognizes and acknowledges that it is located on the traditional territories of the Mississauga and Haudenosaunee nations within the lands protected by the Dish with One Spoon Wampum Agreement. Today, we have multiple programs that we'll be talking about in business and marketing. We'll be starting off today with our business programs, including accounting, business admin, business analysis, human resources management, management principle and practices, project management, privacy management, risk management, retirement community management, and last but not least, sustainability. So starting off strong, we're going to jump right into accounting. What you can expect to learn in this program is the role of accounting in organizations and businesses, as well as ethical practices and professional standards. You'll be equipped with the tools on how to research, calculate, analyze, and evaluate accounting information, as well as develop knowledge and skills to pursue professional accounting designations, such as your CPA and your RPA. With our accounting program, we take pride in offering you real-world practical experience from our industry experts. What you can expect to gain with the accounting diploma is courses are offered in an online self-study format or virtual classroom format for students. We have 5 core courses with 6 specialist courses, along with optional basic courses for students to take. This program is designed for those with little or no prior post-secondary level coursework before beginning their studies. So if you're new to the field of accounting, the diploma is an excellent place for you to start. We also do offer a certificate in advanced accounting. Again, the formats include online self-study along with virtual classroom. Students interested in this stream are required to complete 6 specialist courses. There are also available optional basic courses. This program is only open to individuals who have completed the equivalent of McMaster's core accounting topics outside of McMaster Continuing Education prior to beginning the certificate. So for anybody who's just kind of figuring out what it is that what stream they qualify for best, we ask that you do reach out to us on our contact us form, and we'll be able to send you full details on how to discern if you should take the diploma in accounting or the certificate in advanced accounting. Again, our accounting program is designed with several partnerships, including the DeGroote School of Business on main campus, the CPA for the Chartered Professional Accountants, as well as the RPA for Registered Professional Accountants. If you have any questions on how to begin qualifying for any of these professional designations, please reach out to us. With our accounting program, students will be able to discover the latest trends within the field. Some of the top skills here include financial statements, auditing, finance, general ledger, accounts payable and receivable, forecasting, budgeting, Microsoft Excel, as well as SAP applications. Some of the job titles that you can acquire for this program include accountants, general and financial accountants, bookkeepers, auditing accountants, as well as financial reporting accountants. A lot of the top locations for this program for jobs include Toronto, Edmonton, Surrey, Calgary, as well as Montreal, with some of the top employers including BDO LLP, KPMG LLP, MNP, Inuit Canada, and as well as the Desjardins Group. So as you can see here, we've done some work and we've sourced some of the job postings, and there's about 2,200 unique job postings for the accounting program within Canada. As we move on to the business admin program, students will be able to grow their career in business and management. What you can expect to learn within this program include Canadian business operational structures, finance and account management, Human resources impacts on productivity and organizational effectiveness, as well as marketing, product development, marketing research, branding, promotion, and distribution. What you can expect to gain what you can expect to gain includes a diploma in business admin, which requires students to complete a total of 5 core courses as well as 3 to 4 electives in an online format. We also do offer a more concise certificate of business admin, which includes students being able to complete a total of 5 core courses. Again, all this information is on our website. As a general rule of thumb for students, I do recommend that students who are new to the field of business admin consider our diploma, as it allows you to gain a little bit more comprehensive information. If you do have some past experience in business admin, you might find that our 5 course certificate is an excellent way for you to start, because it's just a good way to kind of beef up the credentials that you already have. We have a number of concentrations within this program. So for those who are not familiar, a concentration is just simply an area of expertise. With this program, you'll be able to complete your creative, critical, and design thinking, data analytics, human resources, marketing, risk management, as well as retirement and community management. Again, we take a lot of pride in our programs being delivered and created from expert instructors. And did you know that earning a business admin certificate or diploma equips you with the necessary and transferable skills to adapt to an evolving workforce? You'll have the opportunity to select from a variety of different career paths and can also select from 6 different concentrations to specialize in a particular area of interest. We are also proud to work with the Association of Administrative Professionals, and our program is also created and designed with the DeGroote School of Business on main campus. Some of the top skills that you can expect to learn within this program include management, finance, change management, marketing, project planning, risk management, communications, leadership, problem solving, and Microsoft Office. A lot of the top job titles that we were able to source include program management, project coordinators, administrators, people and culture managers, as well as administrative managers. And again, we were able to source about 30,000 unique job postings in Ontario alone for this program. So the job prospects do look promising. So as we segue into the business analysis program, this is a newer program that we've introduced within the last year and a half or so. So you'll be able to develop your business acumen with analytical skills. Within this program, you'll be able to expand your business systems thinking and organizational knowledge within the business analyst strategic analysis process. You'll be able to identify, analyze, verify, validate, and define the requirements for business improvement solutions, as well as how to monitor and evaluate business analysis. With this program, we offer one stream of completion, which is your certificate of completion in business analysis. Courses are offered in an online format and move rather quickly because they're only about 4 weeks in length. We give students the option of 8 courses to choose from, but you'll only need to complete 3 to earn your digital certificate of completion. A key program feature for this program is that all of our courses are endorsed by the International Institute of Business Analysis, or the IIBA. So did you know business analysis is one of the fastest growing professions in the world? The IIBA predicts that between 2018 and 2028, there will be an 85% increase in jobs related to business analysis. So again, we're proud to work with this program. Some of the top skills include business analysis, agile methodology, business process, data analysis, project management, workflow management, communications, problem solving, research, and operations. Some of the top job titles include business analyst consultant, a business analyst specialist, IT business analyst manager, business system analyst consultant, as well as a management consultant. The top job locations are in the major metropolises of Toronto, Montreal, Vancouver, Calgary, and Mississauga, with the top employers including TD Canada Trust, RBC, CIBC, CGI Information and Management Consulting, Inc. I want to take a moment here to talk about our very popular human resources management program. I get several inquiries about this program on a day-to-day basis. And with this program, you'll learn the in-demand skills for a career in HR. Our human resources program allows students to develop their awareness of HR ethical principles, how to recognize appropriate organizational, legal, and professional policies, the connection of strategic human resources management practices to organizational structure and culture. You'll be able to collect using and analyze human resources information and data, as well as the tools and techniques to plan for talent pipeline recruiting and hiring. We offer 2 streams within this program. So what I wanted to do is just talk about the Certificate of Professional Learning in Human Resources Management. So we offer 3 streams to choose from, including the Foundations in Human Management of Resources, Foundations in Talent Planning and Acquisition of Human Resources, as well as Foundations in Workplace Health and Safety. Each one of these streams requires students to complete a total of 3 courses per certificate in an online asynchronous learning format. There is some group work required in this program, with some of the courses including group-based experiential learning projects. Our most popular stream within the Human Resources Management program is the diploma. So most students who come into us end up taking the diploma in Human Resources Management. This requires students to complete a total of 5 core courses and 4 elective courses in an online asynchronous format. Just like the certificates, there is some group work required, and there is some experiential hands-on learning. This stream is recommended for those who are looking to break into the field of human resources and pursue their CHRP or CHRL designation. So on our website, for anybody who's interested in human resources, please be aware that there are 9 specific courses that you do need to take towards your CHRP designation. You are welcome to reach out to us on our Contact Us form to learn more about this. So did you know between 2022 and 2031, around 18,200 new jobs are expected to open up for human resources professionals across Canada. And again, we are proud to work with the HRPA. Some of the top skills include talent acquisition, human resources information, employee relations, full cycle recruitment, bilingual French and English, as well as applicant tracking systems and performing management. As we can see here, some of the top job titles include human resources generalist, coordinator, acquisition specialist, and business partners, with some of the top job locations including Toronto, Montreal, Calgary, Ottawa, Vancouver, and we've listed some of the top employers here as well. So with the management principles and practices, I'm going to hand that over to my colleague, Chris.
Hi, everybody. My name is Chris Rotolo. Shima, thank you for letting me join today. You'll hear from me again about some of the marketing programs. I'm one of the program managers here at McMaster Continuing Ed, and I'm pleased to be Shima's co-star. So to tell you a bit about management principles and practices, there's several good reasons to consider this program. This is obviously by the title, geared towards if you're looking to gain skills and knowledge about what some of the latest management and leadership frameworks, tools, and best practices are. We have, beyond McMaster's usual great reputation around business admin and management, we have some phenomenal instructors involved in this program with PhDs in management or, decades of practice, particularly in areas around people, process, and change management. It's a competitively priced program that's online and asynchronous and open enrollment, so anybody can take it. There are 2 ways of taking this, and I'll talk about that in a moment on the next slide. But really, this program's great because it teaches you some of the core foundational skills and best practices for leading an organization. It gives you a chance to learn how to effectively manage, lead, and strategize, particularly geared toward today's changing business environment. So we see a number of different students that feel like they're a fit for this program. Some are coming to add their existing education in business administration. Other times it's individuals that are seeking management training for their professional development goals. And it's just generally designed for individuals with an interest in developing their competencies in supervision, management, and leadership. Some of what you'll learn in this program are like the general functional areas, such as human resources, finance, marketing, operations, and general management. But you'll also learn like strategies just generally geared towards your ongoing pardon me, personal and professional development. Now, there's two ways that you can go about earning credential in management principles and practices. We have a certificate of professional learning. Shima, might be useful to see the next slide so people can visualize it as well. So we have the certificate of professional learning in management principles and practices, and you get this just by completing the 3 core courses. Those courses are management fundamentals, strategic communication, and change management. Now, if you want to earn an additional 12 academic units, so that would be the equivalent of about 5 more courses, there are a selection of elective courses you can get, and you can get a full certificate in management principles and practices. And these electives explore additional topics through courses like design thinking, intercultural competency, and other essential other courses from our essentials program. So everything from like negotiating skills to navigating conflict, emotional intelligence, giving and receiving feedback, coaching and mentoring, etc. I'll hand it back to Shima, who will talk to you a bit about privacy management.
All right, thank you, Chris. So with our privacy management program, you'll learn practical skills from expert instructors using real-world examples. So with privacy management, students are equipped with the principles that govern privacy laws in Canada and risks associated with the security of information. You'll also learn how to create an operational plan for information access, use, and securities, as well as the tools and best practices to minimize risk and privacy program management. So again, we only offer one stream for this program. Students interested in privacy management will be able to complete courses in a virtual classroom format. We offer 4 courses for you to enroll in, but you only need to take 2 to earn your certificate of completion in digital format. And this program is aligned with the IAPP skills and competencies identified for the CIPP/C designation. Again, the course options are listed on our website, but I'll read them here for you. We have Foundations of Privacy, Privacy Program Development, Privacy and Security Risk Assessment, as well as Technology and Privacy Management. Some of the top skills include information privacy, auditing, cybersecurity, project management, privacy impact assessment, risk analysis, problem solving, risk management, as well as the Microsoft Office suite, with some of the top job titles including privacy analyst manager, data protection specialist, data governance manager, system admin, as well as solution architects. And you can see here that there's about 6,400 job postings in Canada and a total of 1,600 employers. So this does look to be a promising program. With risk management, this again is another one of our popular programs, and you'll be able to explain risk management and its importance within an organization. You'll be able to identify the principles of risk management and how to effectively apply them to work. Identify, assess, and properly manage and treat various risks. And all 3 courses in the program fulfill the educational requirement for the CRM designation through the Risk and Insurance Management Society, also known as RIMS. So did you know that based on a 2023 survey conducted by the Risk Management Society for Canadian Risk Management Professionals, the median annual salary for this program or this position was about $100,022 a year. So it does look to be promising. And we do have the CEO of Risk Insurance Management Society in his quote. He states that with the impact, velocity, and unexpected nature of risks challenging businesses in all industries, the demand for and investment in highly competent strategic risk leaders continues to grow. So with our retirement community management program, students will be able to learn how to explain government laws and policies associated with the operation of a retirement community residence. They'll be able to assess appropriate plans for strategic facility management related to design, safety, and environmental requirements. They'll also be able to identify psychological, physiological, social, and spiritual needs of seniors, as well as analyze senior living health and wellness plans, including nutrition, fitness, and overall wellness. What you'll gain in this program is a certificate of professional learning. So courses are offered in an online format with 3 courses, including healthy aging, health, wellness, and nutrition, residential site operations, as well as retirement and community management. So did you know the Ontario population projection indicates that the number of people over 75 years of age is expected to double from 1.2 million in 2022 to approximately 2.6 million by the year 2046. Therefore, there's a substantial opportunity for employment, and we are proud to work with ORCA, the Ontario Retirement Communities Association. So some of the top skills include service orientation, persuasion, hospitality, leadership, active listening, management of personal resources, and problem solving, with top job titles including food and beverage manager, activity and recreation manager, wellness director, office admin, executive director, and sales and marketing manager. Some of our top job locations are listed here, including Toronto, Calgary, Edmonton, Vancouver, and Victoria, with some of the top employers, including Developmental Disabilities Association, Care Partners, and the Canadian Mental Health Association. So for our sustainability program, you will be able to learn how to make a sustainable difference within your workplace and your own life. You'll learn the key local and national issues within the sustainable movement, the roles of individuals, communities, and businesses, primary policies, and laws affecting sustainable practices. Students can earn a sustainability certificate of completion by completing flexible online courses. And this program is also designed with reference to several ISSP/SA, the International Society of Sustainability Professionals core competencies. What you'll gain in this program is the certificate of completion of sustainability, including in an online format. Students interested in this program are required to complete any of the 4 courses listed to earn a digital certificate of completion. The course options include Principles of Sustainability, Practices for Sustainable Living, Practices for Sustainable Business, Responsible Production and Consumption. And again, this is designed with reference to several ISSP/SA core competencies. So did you know that 79% of Canada's electricity comes from eco-friendly, non-greenhouse gas emitting sources? In the last 5 years, Canada has installed more wind energy generators than all other forms of electricity. So we have a quote here from our sustainability grad called Daniel, who's stating that enrolling in McMaster Continuing Education's sustainability program has been a wonderful way to develop an understanding of the practices of sustainability and what we can do to support real change. So again, we offer several programs within our business field, and we just didn't have time to get to all of them today. But we also have the Business of Golf and Resort Management, Management Principles and Practices, Microsoft Excel, Analyzing and Visualizing Data. So I recommend this program to anybody, regardless of what industry you might be working in. Payroll, essentials programs. Again, this is another stream of programs we offer that I recommend to everybody, regardless of where it is they decide to work, as it teaches you the soft skills needed to excel within your workplace. We have corporate training options for anybody who's interested, as well as partnerships with EdExpress, Ed2Go, and You Got Class. So we are going to jump into the second half of our programs here. So I will be presenting on the marketing programs, and we've already been introduced to my lovely colleague, Chris Rotolo, who will be also taking the reins in this presentation and talking about some of his programs as well.
Okay, we'll be talking today about digital marketing, project management, full stack, creative, critical and design thinking, and our essentials program. I will take you through digital marketing, and full stack as these are programs of mine. So let's now dive into our digital marketing program. This is right now, as of this moment, the program that I am most proud of, most excited about. We recently redeveloped this program in very cool ways. Um, it's a cutting edge program. Uh, AI is a reality. It's not something that needs to be used everywhere, but we do talk about, for example, what is the appropriate use of AI in content marketing? Because again, there are technical and practical considerations around things like SEO, right? And it is a useful tool, but you want to use it in a way that doesn't impact your performance, but does increase your efficiency. So we talk about that. We have amazing instructors in this program. The instructors in our digital marketing and marketing program are, and I mean, you probably hear people say this a lot, but they are among the best. We have 2 instructors associated with these programs that are also part of delivering the certified marketing program through the CMA. We have an instructor who regularly lectures at Harvard. We have another one who's a speaker on the use of AI in content marketing and does a lot of sector development in that regard. I could go on. We have a lot of really impressive instructors, and we're very lucky to have them as part of our programs, including this one. Prior to becoming a PM, I was an instructor in our digital marketing program. When we launched this program, our digital marketing certificate differentiated itself as a very strategy-focused program. It was targeted at existing and intermediate marketing professionals because digital marketing was, even just 7 years ago, starting to become a reality. You were considered a cutting edge organization if you used 5 to 10% of your marketing budget on digital. The reality now is that something like 87% of all marketing dollars, advertising dollars are spent on digital. So if there are existing marketers that don't know digital, it's likely because, they're working a very particular niche or they've left the field in some way. We now find ourselves with a student demographic that is younger, often undergraduate, more entrepreneurial, and they're looking for more diverse and experiential learning opportunities. So we've addressed both of those trends with this latest revision to the digital marketing certificate. We've enriched the content and our evaluation methods. We've added third-party practical credentials like Google Ads, HubSpot, etc. A lot of experiential learning. 3 or 4 out of our 5 courses have experiential learning, whether it's working with real-life clients or a very realistic simulation of how SEO and SEM works so that you don't have to spend the money, but you basically experience Google Ads. And having taught versions of those courses in the past, I can say it's a really effective way to very quickly be able to internalize a lot of what you're learning. It's a great program. So now I consider this to be one of the best digital marketing programs in Canada because we've retained that strategic edge that made our program unique, but we've brought in a lot of the practical stuff like those third-party credentials and like experiential learning. So now when you graduate, you can immediately do things like a social media audit, SEO work and such. So you have the big picture strategy, which not every program is going to deliver to you, and you also have those practical skills so you're employable. You can start working right away, and they're recognized by employers. There are many great courses in this program to choose from. Courses like our digital marketing strategy course, search engine optimization, digital advertising, and even how to analyze digital data. So you'll learn in this program the latest, and I mean the latest digital marketing trends, applications, platforms, and best practices. You'll utilize marketing theories and tools to create data-driven strategies. And you'll learn the latest techniques about the various aspects of digital marketing. So, for example, you'll learn successful search engine marketing optimization tactics and creative content strategies. And I can't stress enough, all of this is evidence-based and data-driven. In terms of what the credential looks like, as you see here, it's a certificate in digital marketing. We offer it 100% online asynchronous. It requires you to complete 5 core courses. And so there are many great reasons to choose this program. But like, it really boils down to, you will get both a breadth and depth of experience from leaders within the digital marketing industry. And then one of the great things about this program is our partnership. It is like our partnership with employers through Ripen. So you're getting work experience as you complete the certificate. Now, there was a time when the advertising industry as a whole grew 8% year over year, and that made for, an attractive industry to seek employment now. Overall, like when we look at the advertising and marketing industry, whether we're talking brand and agency side, overall, the industry is pretty stagnant. The industry as a whole is growing maybe 2% year over year, but all of that growth is confined to digital. So digital is growing that same 8% or more year over year. So in other words, the digital marketing industry is growing, and there is demand for talent in the industry. And there is a demand for education from students to support those opportunities, particularly related to social media. And we have both our digital marketing classes, but there is an elective specifically focused on social media that adapts well. It was developed at the same time we developed our content marketing strategy, so you can learn the content side of creating content and how to disseminate it, and you can learn the platform side of social media if that's something that you're interested in. One of our recent graduates, Rachel, who I had the pleasure to teach while I was an instructor, was quoted as saying, "For people considering a McMaster continuing education course, I would tell them to take it. The instructors and courses are up to date to industry standards and are very knowledgeable." And this was a quote that we got Rachel's permission to use, but this was completely unsolicited, something that she posted to social media. She was a great student, but one of many such students that I've encountered, and she felt this way. She felt so strongly this way that she ended up taking another program with us shortly after this. There's also, beyond demand for education in this respect, there is demand from employers. And as I said, particularly related to social media, as you can see, and we're able to help you satisfy that demand if you have any interest in digital marketing. We certainly should be one of your first choices. We also have our marketing program, so let's discuss that now. This program, as with Business Admin, was designed in association with the DeGroote School of Business, with the goal to help professionals gain and enhance marketing skills that do remain in demand. Marketing isn't just about advertising, right? Many of you are probably familiar with the 4 Ps: product, place, price, promotion. So promotion is about that communication piece, but marketing is about that whole experience for your consumers. And so in our marketing program, you'll learn how to leverage research to identify consumer needs and promote your positioning within the market. You'll develop and execute strategic marketing plans. You'll learn how to communicate ideas, build marketing plans, do audits, analysis, and develop tactics. You'll learn about conducting market research, buyer behavior, how to segment the market, and you also, of course, learn about analyzing marketing metrics and campaign results. We've got new electives that have been developed for our marketing program, like the social media strategy and management course that I developed. And this program is also, if the idea of a cutting edge digital marketing program excites you, this program is also currently being redeveloped to bring some cutting edge theories and practice into the program. We'll be among one of the first universities to offer a course in media planning and buying. That is an always hiring, always in demand area of the industry. We're also, like, for example, a lot of the consumer behavior and marketing research theories are the same theories that have been used since the 50s, and they're based on psychology. And psychology is, kind of principles of the individual. Whereas, marketing is a mass form of communication. So we're looking at updating those courses to be based on evidence-based cutting edge theories, more related to, for example, sociology and other theories of group behavior, which just makes sense when we're talking about mass communication. So what you're really going to see is stuff that is evidence support and leading edge practice. And it's only because of McMaster's, I would say, competitive advantage. We are a recognized national expert in how we do course design and development, and that allows us to have a much shorter window between emergent ideas in the industry and when they're folded into our programs. And that's why you're going to see that McMaster has some cutting edge programs like our digital marketing and marketing program. Now, if you do enroll in our marketing program, there are three marketing program pathways that you can choose from. You can pursue a certificate in marketing, which only requires the core courses. You can add a few more courses and take the diploma route. Or if you're as excited as I am by both the idea of our marketing and digital marketing program, you can do marketing with a digital marketing concentration and get the best of both our marketing and digital marketing programs. Again, all of our programs, like our marketing program at least, is delivered in 100% online format, so that it meets your needs, schedule, your learning preferences. And this would have weekly readings, facilitated discussion boards, video, group and individual projects, and assignments, and you can interact with your classmates and instructors each week. Now, I talk about online asynchronous, and you can complete this entirely asynchronous, but some students want a chance to talk to their instructors and to troubleshoot something live time. That is a possibility in all of the programs I've talked to you about. We have live sessions. They don't introduce new information. They're not mandatory, so you can still maintain the schedule that matters to you. But if you think you would benefit from a bit of face-to-face time with an instructor, they provide this sort of office hours supplemental discussion. So by completing one of our marketing programs, you'll receive a diploma or a certificate from McMaster University Continuing Education. In addition to this, we offer a competitive advantage where students who pursue a credential in our marketing program have the option, you're fast-tracked essentially into like you have advanced standing in the Canadian Marketing Association's certified marketer designation. So this is an industry designation where on top of your academic credentials from McMaster, you can pursue industry certification that further certifies your subject matter expertise. So Here we learn more about this. The Chartered Marketer designation from the Canadian Marketing Association is the only marketing designation that's recognized across Canada. And it sets a high standard in the marketing industry. It's a testament to your commitment to your ongoing professional development and staying up to date on evolving marketing trends. So you have this opportunity once you've pursued your knowledge with us, if you want to continue to like a more, if you want to continue your professional education beyond that, whether you're a current student or a proud alum, it's a chance to continue to elevate your professional profile upon completion of your marketing credential with McMaster. The Canadian Marketing Association, if you're not aware of it, and many of you probably are, they represent Canada's leading business sector and all marketing disciplines, channels, and technologies through leadership, growth opportunities, development, and education. They're one of the largest marketing association educators. They champion this designation that they provide in their nationally recognized program for top marketing talent. So if you're planning out your journey, start it with us, and there are opportunities to continue it beyond us. In terms of employment, there's a range of jobs that you can do. Marketing, of course, there's stuff that goes beyond just digital marketing. You know, there's brand and image, there's market research, as much as there's people in the industry plugging away at spreadsheets for your ad campaigns. Somebody needs to recognize when digital advertising is appropriate versus public relations, or experiential events. In our marketing credentials can give you the knowledge that you need in that. Shima, I think next up is project management, so I'll hand it back to you, and thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Chris. With the project management program, this is another one of our very popular programs here at McMaster Continuing Education, and I've heard nothing but great things about it. You'll learn how to build complete project plans and scope, cost, as well as scheduling documents. You'll learn effective management, leadership, and communication strategies, as well as project execution and team coordination approaches, tools, and best practices. With our project management program, you'll learn in-demand skills from our PMP certified instructors. Project management requires students to complete a total of 3 10-week courses in an online asynchronous format taught by our PMP certified instructors. Again, our project management program has been reviewed and approved as a provider of the PMI by the PMI Institute. So for anybody who's looking to get their project management designation, our courses do meet the qualification for this. We have included some of our course options below. So students interested will be required to complete project management fundamentals, leadership and communications and project management, as well as technical implementation in project management. So with this program, the PMI's talent gap report suggests that the global economy will need about 25 million new project management professionals by 2030. And we do have a quote here from Zoran, who is one of our graduates in the program. And they say that I was able to gain new skills that I'm going to apply on the job. So some of our top skills here include project management, planning, scoping, communications, with some of the top job titles, including project managers, business analysts, project coordinators, as well as managers. Some of the top job locations are similar to what we've listed, including Toronto, Calgary, Vancouver, Montreal, and Ottawa, with some of the top employers, including BGIS, Colliers International, Stantec, Colliers Project Leaders, WSP Canada, as well as Bell Canada, with a total unique job postings of 4,200 across Canada, with a total of 1,600 employers or so hiring. So I'm going to pass it back to Chris for the full stack program.
Thank you, Shima. So our full stack program, great program, teaches the core knowledge and in-demand skills to become a full stack developer for websites and online content. And you can do this in a matter of months. So if you're not familiar with what full stack is, this would have been in the past considered web development, but the areas of web development, like a lot of areas in technology, have become more specialized. And so our full stack development program, as I'll get into in a bit, is made up of 3 areas of specialization: front-end development, back-end development, and UI UX. Our full stack courses are offered in a flexible online format. You can review the course content whenever is convenient for you, and you have the opportunity for discussions and engagement with your fellow students and instructor on a weekly basis. You'll learn in the full stack program UX and web design, best practice. You'll work in multiple programs, including some of Adobe Creative Suite. You'll gain a basic understanding of HTML and CSS. You'll learn about applying web design principles, including ones around accessibility, applying JavaScript frameworks and coding, how to use APIs, and there's some that's geared towards the career aspect too. So we have a course that is geared towards what is your role in the design team and how do you satisfy that and what are other people's roles. So as I said, the training is provided across 3 disciplines. So when I say UI UX, what I'm saying is user experience and user interface design. So really you want things to be as intuitive as possible. You want people to find what they find without having to think about how to do that. So there's a whole principle of design practice around that. Front-end website development is about developing that experience that people have with the website, how they interact with it. And then back-end server development and applications is, what do I need to do that users don't necessarily see that bring that functionality to them? So that can be integrating websites or other form of plugins, all of the work happening in the back end that gives them that experience that you want. Now, you can get a certificate in each of those areas of practice. You can get a certificate of professional learning in user experience and user interface design, in front-end development, and in back-end development. And if you complete all 9 courses associated with those certificates, you can get the diploma in full stack development. And you can visit our full stack development page to learn more about this, the exciting opportunities associated with this program. It's an area of growth. It will continue to be. We're very much a digital species now. And again, this is an area where students are quick to express their positive experience and satisfaction. The types of jobs that you can get in full stack are a wide range. So if technology, creation, creativity, and computers are of interest to you, chances are there's a area within the industry and a practice that might appeal to you. I'm going to hand this back to Shima to talk to you a bit about creative, critical, and design thinking, but I am going to stick around for the Q&A if you have questions about any of the programs that I've spoken about.
Okay, so as we do wind down our presentation here, the Creative, Critical, and Design Thinking program teaches students how to examine principles of models, creative, critical, and design thinking to effectively solve problems for users and stakeholders. We teach you how to execute innovative strategies in relation to programs and complex situations, as well as how to reflect on meaningful communication within your experiences of creative problem solving and designing, and how to identify, participate in, and support communities of practice committed to sustainable change. This program does offer a certificate of professional learning in an online format. Students are required to complete a total of 3 core courses from the course options listed below here. Again, this information is on our website. We do have the Essentials program as well. And the Essentials program is great for individuals who are just kind of looking to learn how to manage teams, remote work efficiently, improve decision-making, and manage their workload, and improve well-being. You'll learn how to express yourself clearly and with confidence, how to deal with difficult people, and the art of active listening. You'll learn how to effectively apply emotional intelligence to better understand, manage, and leverage emotions to manage conflict, deal with stress, and relate to others more effectively. You'll learn how to achieve optimum productivity and harmony in the workplace, and more. With this Essentials program, we do offer several streams. So you can earn an Essentials program specific or multi-competency digital certificate completion upon your successful completion of 5 full days of coursework. Students have a maximum of 3 years to complete all of the requirements for this program. Everything in this program is offered in a virtual classroom format with half and 1 to 2 day course options. We do offer 6 streams here, including business, communication, innovation, leadership, productivity, and team. So we do again have some corporate training options for students as well. So I listed them here. And we do have some digitally shareable credentials that you can add to your resume, LinkedIn profile, and share with your employers. Again, we offer flexible online formats with experienced instructors in all of our fields. And some popular programs that I do include, I recommend that you take regardless of being enrolled in any program, include Microsoft Office Excel, as well as the Essentials programs. Again, here are some funding options that we've listed. These are also available on our website for anybody who's expressed an explicit need with funding. You can also take a look at some Canadian government-funded options, including Better Jobs Ontario and the Canada Ontario Job Grant. These are usually issued through an employment counselor, so you just have to connect with an employment agency within your local city to ask about this. For newcomers, we have Windmill Microlending. We also have the MAPS bursary for academic courses. And you're also welcome to reach out to your employer or your financial institution to inquire about any tuition assistance or student loans and lines of credit present. So again, registration for all these programs is very easy. You just add courses to cart and proceed to checkout. All of these programs are open enrollment. So the registration criteria includes having your Ontario Secondary School Diploma or equivalent from your province or country of origin, be deemed a mature student or an exceptional case. We do not require students English proficiency requirements, but if English is not your first language, you'll just need to go on our website and take a look at some of the language proficiency requirements that we have and compare your education as such. So I do want to take some time to thank everybody for joining us today. I want to extend a special thank you to Chris. Thank you so much for taking the time to join us today.